And you see Sloak is a number of like ridges and ledges and cliffs, and sort of like there's a lot of farms where it's like God, you're trying to grow potatoes on like a 60-degree angle scrap of dirt. The small town, like tavern, blacksmith shop, 2 or 3 little huts or houses. And then up on a hill, you see Castle Sloak. Castle Sloak is smaller than some of the houses in Hal's neighborhood. One of the walls is fully crumbled in. You see a small group flying Saramai and Tachonis flags, like coming up a different way from you, headed towards Castle Sloak.
Imagine selling your soul for this shithole.
If you need me to, I can just walk up and...
I don't think anybody that works for the king is gonna like you very much, since your family is growing a rebellion.
Rain right now is going to grant everybody advantage on stealth.
Oh, I feel fresh. Are you talking about a scrap?
The Kaz? The Kaz?
What are we here
Can
to
we
do?
ambush? What if Sid was at the... What if Sid was there last night?
I could just go... I could go and just sort of get their attention while you sort of sneak in and see...
Oh!
See what's in the
That's actually-
carriage? They're in a carriage, right?
Kind of a good idea. We could go distract.
Are you prepared to use this? And I'll pull out that little dagger I had and hand him hilt forward, up close and violently. Perhaps not. Get in the right mindset here.
Look, I don't love it, but a chance of a little bit more information before we go in swinging.
Can I kind of fly out and scout ahead and kind of get an insight into what it is that we're stepping into?
And then in terms of scouting, the 4-inch tall flying woman is a great call to head off and be gone.
I guess she will find us and not the other way around.
Castle walls mean nothing to you. Up on top of a parapet that looks like nobody can even reach, you see there in the courtyard, surrounded by 6 knights and a number of men-at-arms, and what looks like 2 crow keepers that are massaging their chins to just straight up don't knock your rose. You can even kind of recognize them by their faces. You see, in a broad mantled, freshly made black cloak, black crow feathers, stalking, kicking these loose moss-covered rocks back and forth, just soaking under the rain, is Casimir Gavendale. Entering the space, riding up and dismounting and entering into the courtyard, you see a number of much better dressed, well-adorned knights of House Saramai, or knights of House Tachonis. There's one clearly lord of House Saramai who has that shield you saw. He looks he looks about 6'9", broad-shouldered. You see that he has a spear with a pennant of his house strapped to his back, sword at his side, has the shield on his arm. He looks around smiling. You see as he does, he licks his teeth, and you can see, swear almost that there's something luminous in his mouth, something casting light. In front of him, you see that there are 2 other figures, one of whom you recognize as a cousin of the House Tachonis, the Lord Dosit Tachonis. And his older sister, you see his older sister, black, silver, finery. You see she carries no weapon at all. You see that her face looks gaunt. You see that she has a tattooed face, that she has teeth tattooed on the outside of her lips.
Oh,
shit. This is the Lady Univir Tachonis. You see that Casimir turns around and says, "About fucking time, innit? I'm standing here in a fucking heap of rubble! You sent me to the arse end of Timmony! You fucking crooks! Liars! I gave you the Aussie Fang on a fucking plate! Dosit, who has a thin rapier at his side, steps up and produces a scroll. It says, "For the second time in a week, Mr. Gavendale, Lord Gavendale, the title to Castle Sloak."
Where is he? Where's the lion? I want him hanged down in that fucking... You couldn't even call it a village! What is that? I want him hanged. My first act as Lord Sloak is him dead.
Information has come to the attention of House Tachonis. Talsidamir is no more concern of yours.
Stole my deed. Almost slit my throat in that fucking tavern in Dolmartyar. No concern of mine. How are these people to know that I am not to be trifled with if I am stolen from and there is no justice done?
This is the third time you've raised your voice to me. I understand that you are disappointed with the generosity of House Tachonis. Given that you are mud, I would take it a kindness to have any castle at all.
What fucking castle? Only point for castles you can't get in, and the fucking wall's falling down!
Perhaps you should levy some taxes and see to it that it's repaired. As the widower of the dear old Lady Sloak, I can tell you that the repair of the castle ever dwelt on her mind for every day of our very short marriage.
I gave you Thiazi. I watched him fucking die. I served with him. He was fucking... He used to mean something. And I gave him to you, and it was supposed to change everything. I watched him. I watched him look up. Saw the terror in his face. He saw that fucking falcon. He always believed. And you see that Univere, who hasn't spoken, whips her head over and says, "Falcon. He saw a falcon. Do you speak poetically? Answer me quickly." And you see Casimir says, "Who the fuck?" And you see that he is raised off the ground. You don't see any movement on Univire's part, and then he suddenly drops. And she says, "Answer me now, or die." And he goes, "It's a real falcon. He just saw a real falcon. It was the last thing he saw before he died." She says, "We need to go." And Dosa turns around and says, "It's a pleasure doing business with you, Lord Sloak." And you see that Casimir gets up and just hucks a rock in their direction, misses, just says, "Fuck you! Fuck you!" See that Dosit looks over at Sir, the Knight of House Saramai, and you see he goes, "Teach him a lesson." And you see that the Knight walks over, grabs Casimir, throws him on the ground, pulls his pants down, and takes out his sword, and literally just with the flat of the blade, rains blows down on Casimir Gavendale, kicks him hard in the head on the way up, and you see that he stands up, and you see that the Knight of House Saramai looks at these other 6 knights, who you can see the knights that were with Casimir, armor's not looking that great, it's sort of piecemeal, just looks at all of them and goes, "Bow to your lord. He is worthy of your respect. He is your better." As Casimir just sort of whimpers on the ground with a bleeding ass exposed to the rain. And the envoys at House Tachonis begin to get on their horses and ride out. And he gets up, pulls his pants up. "You go out in that village. You drag everybody out of their homes. You double the taxes."
I'm gonna fly down and try to find.
Because you are flying, you get down to your friends in the village.
You said that he was being really emasculated back there, right? Okay, I'm gonna disguise self again. Still a peon, huge tits this time. Gorgeous, 12 out of 10, red hair, nurse vibes. Nice. Your family is in on this.
Right? Didn't we collaborate on this?
Yeah. What are we trying to learn from them?
finding our cities.
We could
Okay.
just follow them.
Listen, I see
Yeah.
two options. Either I stay as this big titty honking nurse and I try to get Casimir alone and find out what he knows, or lead you guys to kill him, or
Please.
this
I
guy
can't
talks
look
to
at you.
the Tachonises.
Yeah, but I would kill Cass.
We can go in, we could use a distraction, we could get to Casimir, we could get everything out of him that he possibly knows.
Plus some horses from
Plus
his
some horses.
from his castle.
And we could get your vengeance.
Do you-
And we could go after my brother. We're here. And that is a big ass caravan with some super powerful. Whoa.
That caravan is headed out. You actually see another group is starting to head out from Castle Sloak, which looks like,
Those are all the knights.
yeah, it looks like two of the knights, and like 3 or 4 other guys are coming out. One of them is like a crow cloaked guy, are beginning to ride down. Thimble, you remember Casimir saying, "Go down to the village," and yeah. So you see a group of people coming down to the village now.
They're gonna hurt the villagers.
We're going on behalf of the Creed?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, great. I can
That
work
sounds
with
like
that.
Okay,
I can work with that.
I'm gonna. Okay,
Creed's
yeah.
got a great outreach program.
Really, really great. Okay, then I hit disguise self one more time, and I am wearing like a cleric, still same sexy nurse.
Cool.
Okay, but
We're
now
we're
wearing
clerical. We're candescent.
now candescent style.
Hi. What are you doing? Announce yourselves.
We are emissaries from the House Halevar.
What?
Uh-oh.
And who may you be?
Don't you raise your tongue to me! I'm Sir Gully Breeches.
Yes, you are. Sir Gully Breeches.
I'm a knight.
Yes,
Yes,
and
Sir
we
Breeches.
deeply. Oh yeah.
And we're here because Sir Casimir requires some assistance for his body. We're just doctors. Well, we were passing through, and then we saw that he was injured, and being the good...
You saw
I
that
was-
Lord Casimir was injured.
We saw...
Arrest him! Cast Charm Person. You feel the spell take effect, although people see you casting a
course.
spell.
We mean no harm at all. Please tell your friends that we come in peace. We just want to talk.
Arms tossed behind you.
Big tits.
Grappled.
But please, I mean it. We just saw that there was an altercation, and we're here. We have healing powers. We just want to help. None of this is necessary.
Her eyes are up there, sir.
Huh?
I would have you treat the woman with respect. This is a doctor.
As you say this is a doctor, light flows out from the house of Halevar. You see, he goes, ah! Ah! What'd you say your name was?
Oh, Wick.
You see, he looks over. Gully whips around and turns over. You see that one of the knights sighs and says, Brother Knight, Halevar, of the House of Halevar, of the Sundered Houses. My remuneration? I'm so sorry. Ha ha ha.
Eyes up.
Yeah, I'm not looking at tits. Welcome. Welcome. Reverse course to Castle Sloak at once. And you see, he turns around. You're right at Castle Sloak. My lord, the House of Halevar has heard of your need for a doctor. Please avail yourself to the Baron of Sloak. And you see that Casimir goes, Doctor Halevar, the fuck is this? Gully, send him away. And you see he turns back around. My lord, Baron, please, this man, he's a wielder of the line. He is of the incandescent creed, my lord. You see that Casimir goes, yeah, I can tell. I know who fucking Wakanda Helavar is. What are you fucking doing out here in this part of the world?
We're... This conspiracy runs much deeper than even you possibly knew. And your friends at the Tachonis family thought that it would be beneficial to have an ally in my house.
Finally. A little fucking respect.
Yeah.
Fellas, pour the wine for Lord Helavar.
I don't drink, actually, but...
We need to discuss about how we're gonna turn Sloak. And you see he grabs your lapel, pulls you towards him. His breath stinks. You can tell he hasn't slept in days. He's on the razor's edge of sanity as he goes, we're gonna turn Sloak around. And if people won't follow a brand new baron who's up jumped from a gutter criminal